Welcome to today's edition of Channel 97 News.
We come to you today from the senior hallway, and here's a look at just some of the stories you'll see on today's show.
We take a look at some of Oakville's talented photography students.
We visit with a local chef whose career is really cooking.
We'll hear our latest commentary from Robbie Abradovic.
And we remember an exceptional OHS student.
We'll have all that and much more on today's edition of Channel 97 News.
And it all starts now.
Welcome back to Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News. I'm Olivia Mattis.
And I'm Jamie Drago. Our first story takes a look at several OHS students who have an eye for photography. Alyssa Quinones has more.
Photographers like to showcase their work. Now Oakville students will get a chance to display theirs.
Both honors photography classes got to go on a field trip to the Sheldon Art Gallery, and basically they just wanted us to take pictures around the building of different things that we found very interesting.
The field trip was a great experience, and the students who were there took some amazing pictures. They were invited to submit pictures, 3 or 4 of them, to the exhibit, and then their work was juried. They chose a total of 27 pictures. Of the 40 that will be on display in the exhibit, 27 of them are from Oakville. So we're very proud that ours were selected.
We uploaded all the pictures that we took, and after we edited them and everything, and somebody from the Sheldon went through them and chose pictures to be in the gallery.
This one by Kara Sutton is another one that was accepted, and hers has been purchased now. It's not even on display yet, but they really liked the picture.
I was really shocked actually whenever I found out that someone wanted to buy one of my pictures. I just walked into my sociology class and there's a sticky note on my desk saying that someone wants to buy one of my pictures.
Hannah Martin, her piece was chosen to be on the website to advertise the show. That was one of the ones they liked the best.
The public is invited to an opening reception Friday, February 22nd from 5 to 7 p.m. With photographer Alex Hugridge, I'm Alyssa Quinones for Channel 97 News.
February is a busy month around OHS. Here's a look at what's happening.
Hi, I'm Kira De La Fuente, and this is Around OHS. Oakville Hockey defeated Chaminade in their playoff series earlier this week. But another exciting game came January 26th in the Outdoor Winter Classic at Shaw Park in Clayton. Forward Brendan Nichtine scored 2 goals and had 2 assists as the Tigers defeated Limburg 4-2. Another big event coming up is the Polar Plunge on February 23rd at Creve Coeur Lake in Maryland Heights.
Polar Plunge, we go to a lake and there's a lot of them over the Missouri area. The proceeds all go to Special Olympics, so students and teachers will raise money. And if they raise $75, they get to plunge into a lake.
February is a busy month around OHS. Here's Austin Baumgartner with more.
Have you noticed OHS has been flooded with posters and posters and posters and even more posters? But do we know what it's all about?
Teens for Jeans is a nationwide jean collection drive, and then they distribute them to local youth shelters in the community. Key Club is collecting tab tops to benefit Ronald McDonald House. They use the money they collect from the scrap metal to support parents who have children in hospitals.
It's a group that packs boxes up of personal care items and toiletries and things like that, and they're sent overseas for our soldiers.
Back to you, Kira.
The Coaches vs. Cancer basketball game is coming up on February 22nd.
Coaches vs. Cancer is a basketball game that we play against Melville every year. It's a rivalry game, and we sell shirts and ribbons and things of that nature to try to raise money to put toward cancer research and to raise awareness of cancer.
With photographer Dan Altman, I'm Kira De La Fuente for Channel 97 News. Cancer affects many families. The Oakville family was hit hard last month when senior Angelique Bardley lost her 18-month battle with liver cancer. Angelique was a member of our Channel 97 News broadcast staff and was looking forward to attending St. Louis University. Known as Cupcake to many of her friends, Angelique left a lasting impression on those who knew her.
I can't say enough wonderful things about her. She really was a strong person, and she was focused, and she had her dreams and her goals, and she was just a wonderful young lady and somebody that truly will be missed.
She's the happiest kid that I've ever met, by far. She's always happy. She even was super positive going through everything.
Angelique was one of the most courageous students I've ever worked with. She was dealing with a terrible illness, and she came into the classroom every day with a positive attitude, always had a smile on her face, and never once did I ever hear her complain.
First grade, and I was late to school, and she was like, "You can sit anywhere you want to." And I just remember hearing her say, "You can sit next to me." She was my first friend, only friend, really, and best friend ever since then.
Many teenagers try to live their life saying, "Oh, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, so live crazy and take risk and not consider the future." And here you had a teenager that she knew any day could be her last day, but she never lived it like it was her last day. She always lived it like she knew that she was going to continue and have a long life, and she wanted to meet those goals and those objectives that she set for herself.
Here's a story about a local chef that has a successful restaurant in Clayton. What you might want to know is where he got his start. Dan Altman has a story.
Hi, welcome to Pastaria. How can I help you?
At Pastaria, we really wanted to put out this whole almost public gathering place that we could portray the Italian hospitality. I mean, what we put out here is, in my mind, the most Italian food in this city.
Adam Altnether is the executive chef of Pastaria and part owner of Craft Restaurants and AMA Restaurant Group. So what do these positions entail?
Well, once you kind of make it, and now that I'm like this owner / executive chef or whatever it is, I mean, it's a lot different. You know, I'm looking at financials every day. I'm talking to vendors, and I'm looking at menus and like what's coming out in the coming up seasons.
So where did Adam Altnether really start his career? The answer is in this very own OHS Foods room.
Adam was a fabulous helper. He had taken the majority of the foods classes. In fact, he took foods 1, 2, and 3. He was my cadet teacher for foods. He was very willing to help. He was very enthusiastic.
Mrs. Matuszek, she gave me a ton of freedom, and you know, I mean, whether I was cooking a new dish that we had never tried or putting out a demo that we had never done before or stuff like that, I mean, it allowed me to just explore more, and it gave me a little more freedom on my own to really do stuff that nobody else was doing at the school, at least at the time.
Some advice I would have for students if they are thinking of pursuing a career in the culinary arts, which really have the passion and be enthusiastic about what they're doing. They really have to go for it. Use Adam as a role model. I mean, things that he's accomplished are amazing, and that it can be done.
With photographer Sam Nelms, I'm Dan Altman for Channel 97 News.
Valentine's Day can be stressful if you don't know what to get your significant other. Here's Olivia with some ideas.
Hey Oakville, this is Olivia Mattis with Tiger Walking. Today we ask students about gifts for Valentine's Day. Let's take a walk. What do you think you should get a girl for Valentine's Day?
Get her a rose and a box of candy. Chocolates. They like chocolates.
A date with me.
My girlfriend or my wife?
First, I would look for some coupons online, and wherever I would find coupons to, I would go to that restaurant and get the cheapest thing for myself, and then she can order whatever.
Your heart. It's love. Unconditional love. Forever and ever.
I would say some good Belgian chocolate.
Burger King, let her get the cheese on her Whopper even.
Some white roses.
If you have the money to get her a ring.
A dog? I don't know.
Probably a human-sized teddy bear. Definitely.
A ring pop, and it'd be a promise ring.
What do you want a guy to get you for Valentine's Day?
Lots of candy. Flowers.
Chocolates.
Flowers.
Chocolate.
Puppy!
Cash. Tickets to a Red Wings game.
I don't know, I'm such a tomboy. I would say workout clothes.
The classics, flowers. Every girl likes flowers. I think that's
Not flowers. Not flowers, because flowers die.
Whether you're receiving or giving this Valentine's Day, I hope everything goes as planned. With photographers Dan Altman and Jamie Drago, I'm Olivia Mattis with Channel 97 News. And now it's time again for Robbie Abradovic and his commentary.
It's not hard to walk, people. Now hear me out, Oakville. School has been going on for 7 months now, and students still don't know how to walk in the halls. People are still standing around doing nothing. What could be so fascinating to make them clump up?
Can I have everybody's attention? I have to use the bathroom.
And if they're not just standing there, they're showing a PDA or public display of affection. And that's just gross.
Don't have sex, because you will get pregnant and die.
Then when they're not clumping up, they're moving really, really slow. This makes students walking at a normal pace bump into everyone else. Now with passing period being 6 minutes long, I understand why people move so slowly. But that's no excuse to walk as slow as humanly possible. Remember, Oakville, get to class on time.
Well, that wraps up this edition of Channel 97 News.
On our next show, we'll take a look at Polar Plunge and Coaches versus Cancer.
And we'll take you places you normally don't get to go.
Thanks for watching today's show. I'm Olivia Mattis.
And I'm Jamie Drago. Remember, Oakville, keep your eyes on the Tigers.
From my old flying days, I used to know that you wanted to go to a bar where they had anything other than flyers. You wanted women, and this place has it.